Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, the King of the Ring qualifiers continue tonight. What is going to happen on Raw tonight? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've no idea what's happening tonight, man. We have had nothing handed to us. We have no idea what's being booked. We know The Rock will have his qualifier tonight, and this man wants to become King Godfather, as he is going to have his qualifying match for the King of the Ring tournament. Right now, man, that King of the Ring pay-per-view is going to be long, people. It's going to be a long show, that I can promise you. Because not only are we going to have the King of the Ring tournament, but we're also going to have the bloody 7 matches for the pay-per-view. So it's going to be a very long show. We'll need to figure out what the hell I'm going to do at that one, man. King of the Ring will be long. Wish they would bring it back, man. I used to love the King of the Ring. I used to love it when it was a big tournament in one night. It was the quarterfinals and then the semis, then the final. Well, Godfather hoping to go to the King of the Ring. He's had a good year. European champion, Intercontinental champion. Brilliant victories over the likes of Kurt Angle and Chris Jericho. And, well, Perry Saturn. Haven't seen him in a little while. Well, Perry Saturn hoping to get himself back into it. I don't actually think we've seen him since the massacre, since Valentine's Day massacre. Well, here we go. The Godfather hopes to continue this great year. And Godfather wasting little time. As Godfather with a huge scoop and slam there. Oh man, we have got no idea, but after what happened last week, the Ministry, good God, man, what is coming from the Ministry? We have got no idea. Jake the Snake Roberts was behind it all along. We now know that, as the Godfather is going up high here. So Saturn's going to take a big drop and a big suplex. Undertaker was pretty much kicked out of his own Ministry. As Perry Saturn, who has not been able to get any offense in whatsoever, as sends Godfather over the top. And Saturn now on the outside. And Godfather, man, bouncing him right off our table. Saturn caught him there. And Godfather this time. As the Godfather, who is a big man. That big slam there. And the Godfather far from finished. And the Godfather. Saturn here needs to do something. As Saturn. And, oh, Godfather, lovely. And look at the Godfather letting loose on Saturn now. And God, he pummeled him right into that corner as all. Godfather now, Godfather. Here comes the whole train. And Saturn hold right down. And oh, pimping ain't easy, but it is when you're the Godfather. And the Godfather is stalking Perry Saturn here. And Saturn is up on the shoulders. And the pimp drop connects. He hooks the leg of Perry Saturn. And the Godfather is going to the king of the ring. His great year continues. European champion, Intercontinental champion, and now he's got a chance to become the king of the ring. As well, Saturn up on his feet here, Godfather. And Godfather offering him a handshake here. And well, Saturn more than happy to oblige. The better man won. And Perry Saturn showing some good sportsmanship there. Well done to both men. And, oh, wait a minute. Backstage. And that's the Corporation locker room. That's Shawn Michaels. And Michaels is attacking Triple H. And Triple H being attacked by Shawn Michaels. And well, look who's there as well. We haven't seen her in a while. The show she's running. And God, man, Triple H is being attacked in the Vince McMahon's office, Mr. McMahon's office. And it looks like the $1 billion princess has decided to show face as well. And Shawn Michaels is attacking the game backstage again. Michaels going after him, as so he should, in my opinion. As Michaels here has got Triple H. And Michaels, God, man, just put him through that table. And Michaels, God, he's got that briefcase in hand. He's just smashing it off Triple H repeatedly. Shawn Michaels couldn't care less. He is attacking the game. He's getting his revenge. Just pummeling him. And God, man, Michaels is just attacking the living daylights out of him. And Shawn Michaels, he went after him last week. He returned last week. And look at Michaels, man. He is pummeling him. As back out they go. God. And Michaels, and oh, the sweet chin music. And Triple H is down. He is down as the security comes running round along with Vince and Shane. And Michaels backing away. Triple H is down and out. Well, there's Shawn Michaels, who just laid Triple H out backstage, and he couldn't care less. Shawn Michaels is out here. He is coming after the game. You better believe it. Guess who's back? Come on, everybody, make a little noise for the showstopper. The Heartbreak Kid is back in town. They say anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation, but when was the last time you saw anything really happen? Triple H is lying back there unconscious, and I'm taking the bulls by the horn. I ain't waiting another minute. I got you last week, I got you this week, I'm going to get you next week, and I want you at the King of the Ring. I'm a competitor. What I do best is compete. That's how you become a champion, unlike you, Triple H, who needed the McMahons to help you get there. I am coming for you, Hunter. You will pay. You tried to end me for good, and that is not going to happen. Am I asking for too much, guys? I mean, come on. Some guys ask for the moon. I'm not even asking for a star. I want you, Hunter. Me and you, King of the Ring. Another go. Because I'm going to boot the face off of you. All you fans want to see us fight, and a fight is what you're going to get. Make no mistake, there will be a reckoning inside this ring, and you're looking at the judge, jury, and executioner. The game is over. Oh, Shawn Michaels straight up throwing out the challenge. He wants Triple H. He wants another go at him after what happened at WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels wants Triple H. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Some challenge from Shawn Michaels there, man. This show has been going and going. King of the Ring qualifying match already happened. Here's a man who qualified last week. The European champion, Kurt Angle. Going to be in some tag team action now. He defeated Christian last week. Edge, of course, was defeated by the Big Show. The Intercontinental and European champions have qualified along with the Godfather tonight. The Rock will have his opportunity tonight with no idea who he's even facing. Kurt Angle going to team up with his fellow champion in tag team action here. The two men that have qualified for the King of the Ring tournament. See how these two get on. At the end of the day, they could be facing each other in the King of the Ring. Well, the Intercontinental Champion for the first time in his career. And they're going to be taking on the two men that will have qualifiers next week. And along with his mamacita, Eddie Guerrero. Well, next week, they'll have their matches, they'll have their shot. Big Show and Kurt Angle are already in. Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit next week. So much for Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit not going near each other anymore. That was the rules. Just like that, they're in a tag team match against each other again. Well, Eddie and Benoit versus Kurt Angle and Big Show. Eddie and Benoit will have their separate matches next week. Tonight, they're going to team up against two men that have already qualified. As Kurt had a hell of a match with Eddie down the line. As Eddie and Benoit, not only would a victory over the champions go down well for them, but it would definitely give them that little boost for next week. Eddie and Benoit next week will have their matches to qualify for the King of the Ring tournament. As Eddie throws Kurt down. And Kurt Angle there catching him. Kurt runs at him and lovely overhead. Still got the Rock to come tonight, and whoever he's facing, Rock was told if he wants to get back in the title picture, he needs to win the King of the Ring. And the Rock doesn't have much of a choice. He's going to have to compete in the King of the Ring tournament in order to get back to the top. And Triple H last week said he was coming after Austin. Shawn Michaels, though, has thrown out a challenge to Triple H. Triple H wanted his rematch against Austin. Don't know what's going to happen with that. As Eddie, and Eddie doing what he does, not afraid to take those little shots. As Eddie, oh man, folded up Kurt Angle there. And Eddie. And it looks like, and oh, Kurt able to boot him out. Kurt doesn't want Benoit. He's had enough of that rivalry. And a European champion in a bad way right now. Eddie Guerrero, the former Intercontinental champion, losing it to the Big Show. As Eddie now, all over Kurt Angle. And well, in comes Benoit. Benoit and Angle going to go at it again here. Right after a bit of double team. Big double back body drop. And Benoit going to get right on to him, man. That rivalry with A2 along with Chris Jericho. As Kurt. And Kurt, man, lovely move there. And look at Kurt quickly. He wants out. He's going to go and tag in the Big Show. And Big Show's in now. And one shot, man. Palm right to the chest. Puts Benoit down. And the Big Show all over Benoit here. As Big Show now. God, and Big Show, God, alley-oop, man, right down on his face. And that is a high height to fall from. Big Show using his weight. As Big Show, man, keeping Benoit in that corner. He's all over him right now. As Big Show. Benoit, though, hitting his way out. And Benoit and Eddie got to try and get a bit of double team in here. Getting Big Show on the ground. And Eddie, go right in the eye. And Eddie. And look at Eddie here. And oh, he wasn't doing that to the Big Show. And God, Big Show. And Big Show now dropping that leg. He left Edge lying last week. Good God, Edge got destroyed. He tried to put up the fight. It's Big Show now. He done this 4 times to Edge last week. And the show stopped. As oh wait, look at Chyna though. Chyna's up on the apron. She's got the referee. It's Big Show. Hooks the leg, but Chyna, Mamacita, doing what she does. Well, this match might have been over there. Chyna though. As look at Eddie now in the corner. Right on the Big Show. And Eddie, man, laying right into him.
Still trying to get back to his feet here. He's clearly in a bad way right now.
And Big Show. And look at Chyna. Chyna getting Big Show's attention. Watch out. Big Show will not be afraid to lay her out. She'll not be afraid to lay him out either. And Benoit, though, unable to get back to his feet after being put down. It's Big Show. And oh, wait. And Benoit goes right through the back of him. Advantage taken. Chyna doing what she's been known for doing for so many years. As Benoit now, man, trying to put Big Show into a submission. Almost like a crossface there, the way he's got him. Big Show, though, man, just threw him out of it. As Benoit hitting his way out here. And Benoit fires him right back to the corner. As Eddie and Benoit, and again it looks like these two are going to try and get some double team in here as Benoit atomic drops him, and Eddie again puts his foot right through his face. As Eddie on the outside here, and Eddie is willing him up to his feet here as Eddie comes in, and a huge drop kick there, putting Big Show on the ground. As wait a minute, and Chyna's got the referee, and Benoit, oh, Benoit got caught. The referee saw him. Benoit took the steel chair off the back of the Big Show, but the referee saw it. He was caught. And Chyna's irate. She thought she had the referee fully covered there, but that was not the case. Kurt Angle celebrating like he won the match. Well, he did win the match, but Big Show, man, steel chair right off the back. Kurt Angle and Big Show win via disqualification. Well, Big Show very irate backstage. As well, here comes Shamrock, man, going to be in one-on-one action here, who has been very, very unhappy. Ever since he came back, he's not been able to get a win. He's been on the losing end again and again. Shamrock just needs to sort himself out. Well, Shamrock asked Vince McMahon for this match tonight. Ken Shamrock wants Droz one-on-one. He wants to put him in his place. Albert looked like he was going to be completely outnumbered in this, and then his good old pal Droz returned. And well, Droz going to go one-on-one here with Ken Shamrock. One-on-one, Shamrock needs to get a W in the column because he's not been on his side. As look at Droz instantly, man, right onto him, takes him down. It's not been good for Shamrock since he returned. He's bounced off the corner. Well, Shamrock though, out of it, takes him down. And Shamrock, oh God, man, that knee right to the head. And Ken Shamrock determined to get the victory that he needs. He returned, he lost a one-on-one match to Albert, man. Albert caught him completely off guard. Then of course the tag team match at Judgment Day, Albert and Droz picked up the victory in that. And Droz laying shot after shot in him right now. Don't know what's happened, but Shamrock seems to have lost a step inside the squared circle. Maybe speak too soon there. And Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man. Former tag team champion, intercontinental champion, UFC champion. Former King of the Ring winner. As Droz tries to stretch Shamrock's body, but that's not going to work. As Droz, man, seems to be matching Shamrock. There's Droz now. On that middle rope. Droz comes flying, man, right through his face. Back up onto their feet here. Shamrock down over the back. He can get that ankle lock in. That'll do a lot. Shamrock now. As Shamrock right up and down, man. You forget the athleticism he has. As Droz ducked under there. And, oh, martial arts kick. Got another one right to the side of the head. Now the knee to the face. As Droz able to fire him off to the corner in desperation there. Shamrock, though, straight back to him. And Shamrock is looking in control right now. Oh, he was calling for something there. Droz, though. As Droz scoops him up. And goal! Bombs him out. And Droz just caught him. The sit-out power bomb. A move that almost ended his career as he hooks the leg. And Shamrock, though, gets the shoulder up. And Droz as, wait a minute, Albert now putting a chair in the ring. Do you not see the last match? It's not smart. As Droz, and Droz, shades of Shamrock there. And now, Droz with a steel chair. And he puts the steel chair off the back of Shamrock. The referee didn't see it this time. And Droz might just have stuck it to Ken Shamrock. As Droz now into the cover. He's got his feet on the ropes. And Shamrock, though, still able to get out of it. My God. This time Shamrock shoves him off, clotheslines him into the corner in desperation there. Shamrock falls into the cover. And Shamrock, man, took that steel chair off the lower back. Albert and Droz just playing the corporation's game. Right, Shamrock's actually pissed off now. As Shamrock brings him down again. As Shamrock and Droz pushes him off. Shamrock, though, back to him. Shamrock snaps him down. Droz, though, with a right hand. And Droz scoops him up. Shamrock, though, over the back. And Shamrock drops him down. Shamrock determined to get a victory. And Shamrock starting to get agitated. Unable to get the victory he's been looking for. And Shamrock now stalking Droz yet again. Oh, watch out. And, oh, God. And look at that leg bar. And Shamrock got Droz down on the ground. And Droz has got no chance. If Shamrock gets you into a submission, man, you are tapping. And Shamrock gets the victory he's been looking for.
You think you know?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I says, we had no idea what was going to happen tonight at all. It's been a fast-actioned one, that's for damn sure. As well, here comes the tag team champions. Edge and Christian both failed in their King of the Ring qualifiers last week. The tag team champions. Edge, man, that match with Big Show, it took a lot to put him down. A hell of a lot. There's no way Edge is 100%, especially after the Hell in the Cell match they went through as well. The tag team champions don't seem too happy that they failed in obviously their match. As wait a minute, it's the Ministry. As God, the hell, being attacked out here as Bradshaw, God. And Mark Henry and Bradshaw are attacking the tag team champions here. Now this will explain why Mark Henry got involved last week. As Edge is being beaten down right now. As I say, Edge is nowhere near 100%. Christian, you can see, trying to fight back. Edge, though, doesn't stand a chance, man. He can't fight back. As Christian sees Edge in trouble here. And no, Christian went to grab the tag title there, trying to use it as a weapon. As look at Christian. As Bradshaw goes right through the back of his head. Good God, man. As look at Henry and Bradshaw here, and God, man, you see those big double punch there. Just laid Edge out. As Christian trying to get back up there. As Bradshaw, God. And Bradshaw, man. And Bradshaw's got the title belt this time. Christian, though. And look at Christian. Edge can't even fight back, man. Edge is just out of it. As Christian's able to send Bradshaw out of the ring. Christian trying to fight back here. Edge isn't moving. As Christian's trying to take it to Big Mark Henry, and Christian landed on Edge. God. As Bradshaw. And oh God, look at Mark Henry. Look at Mark Henry. And on the outside, as Christian, go, just get decapitated. And look at Edge trying to crawl. God, man, Christian just get his head taken off on the outside as Mark Henry attacking the midsection of Edge. As Mark Henry now, Mark Henry, and go on the splash on Edge. And the Ministry has just laid out the tag team champions. Man, that clothesline to Christian on the outside. Edge, man, wasn't moving. He was out of it. The tag team champions have just been left lying by these two. These two Texans, man, part of the Ministry. Jake the Snake's Ministry. Well, it's The Rock's turn, people. If he wants to get back to the top, McMahon told him, you've got to win the King of the Ring. We don't even know who he's facing. McMahon, The Rock. The Rock laid McMahon out last week. He then got put in a handicap match, but Rikishi, his cousin Rikishi, came out and backed him up. And they were victorious last week. But the People's Champion, The Rock, if he wants to get back to the top, is going to have to do it via the King of the Ring tournament. It's the only way McMahon will allow him. And oh God, man. And I think McMahon just scoured the locker room for the biggest person he could find. Typhoon, man. God. Well, this is a big man for The Rock to take on. That's for damn sure. This will be a tricky one for The Rock to put down. Wait a minute, and The Rock's in the ring. And The Rock couldn't care less, man. He goes right after him. And The Rock sends him out of the ring. Wait a minute. And there's McMahon. And oh! And The Rock goes after McMahon. As Typhoon's back in. And oh, he get caught there. And go! Typhoon, though, takes full advantage. And God! And McMahon, and go McMahon! And what was the point in that? Is McMahon attacking The Rock there? As the referee's no choice but to ring the bell. He can't believe it. As McMahon's telling the referee no. What the hell does it mean no? And the referee has demanded this match restarts as The Rock, back on his feet, goes right back after Typhoon. As he's pummeling him down into the corner, McMahon getting involved in this one. As The Rock, man, the former world champion, is all over Typhoon here. And The Rock, man, God. Typhoon. And God, The Rock went low there. As The Rock again continuing to lay these shots in. As Typhoon, though, sends him over the top. As look at The Rock, though. And God, where's The Rock going? And The Rock goes right through the back of Typhoon. And The Rock is giving it his all here. And McMahon. And McMahon again. And McMahon. And The Rock, God, gets McMahon again. As God, McMahon just gets spinebustered down. As McMahon tried to get involved again, the referee's got no choice. What do you do if the boss does that? There's not much you can do. As The Rock, though, continuing to go after Typhoon. And The Rock is just letting loose right now. And The Rock saying he's smart. As McMahon, and McMahon, who got spinebustered there. As look at The Rock go right now. And Mr. McMahon, after that spinebuster, is backing away. As The Rock is up high again. He flew off with a crossbody already. As and Typhoon though, ready for him there. And Mr. McMahon backing away now. I think that spinebuster took him out. As The Rock shoved him off there. And my God, has The Rock got the odds against him or what? He's already won this match technically. As he floats over and plants the big man. He's into the corner. And God! And oh, The Rock is stalking him here. As The Rock scoops up the big man. And The Rock losing the elbow pad. And The Rock off the ropes, going to drop it. And the people's elbow connects. And Typhoon coming back to his feet here as The Rock goes for a rock bottom, but oh, he got caught. And good God, man, what does it take? Landed a people's elbow there. He went to finish it off with a rock bottom. As The Rock now doing all he can do, as he is just laying into Typhoon here. Stomp after stomp after stomp. And good God, man, The Rock going up high. And The Rock now, and go! There's your people's elbow. Right off the top rope. And The Rock, there's no way he's going to do this to this man. He's right at the ropes though. His Rock had a sharpshooter in there, not for long, but he's stalking Big Typhoon again. And this time, The Rock bottom connects. Quickly, The Rock pulling him away from the ropes, falls into the cover. And The Rock is going to the King of the Ring. Good God, people. Mr. McMahon, The Rock won this match twice. Man, he actually locked the big man in a sharpshooter. Mr. McMahon interfered in this match twice. It resulted in a disqualification. But The Rock pushing McMahon aside, spinebustering him, man, sending him out of the ring, and The Rock was able to pick up the victory here tonight. Well, The Rock wants to get back to the top. He has to do it via the King of the Ring. And well, ladies and gentlemen, there is the man who was behind this ministry all along. Jake the Snake Roberts. And we saw what happened to The Undertaker last week. I'm not out here to play mind games, so let's get down to business. There's a lot of things that happen here, things you don't all know about, and all I can say is it was me who was betrayed by The Undertaker, not the other way around. He had a job to do, he didn't do it. By now, the ministry should have been running this place. They should have had all the gold, leaving bodies in front of them, and he failed. The fun and games of attacking the pretty boys is over. The real ministry is here, and we are coming for everyone. And well, that sounded like a threat. And Austin is included, and everyone else back there. Here comes the champ. And well, Jake the Snake doesn't seem too amused. And Stone Cold Steve Austin interrupting the true leader of the ministry. Whoa, you're right to be surprised to see me, Jake. I was surprised to see you. After all, wasn't it this time years back that Stone Cold Steve Austin 316 was born after I whooped your ass up and down this ring? What the hell do you think you're doing? You're looking at a ticking time bomb ready to explode, interrupting me, mentioning that King of the Ring night where you defeated me and crowned yourself king. That's fine, but I am a different Jake. I had my demons then, I'm okay now. This is a different time. This is a different Snake. Oh, you think these people care what you have to say? Look at them. They are bored, half of them falling asleep, listening to you, old man. I'm the WWF champion. This is my ring. Get out. The ministry is over. The Undertaker's gone. And without him, you're all nothing. And even I'll say that. I'm tired of listening to you, all the people like you. You see, I'm here to take over this show. And I'm going to do it with my ministry. Those pretty boys got laid out tonight. They'll get finished off, I promise you that. And well, you're holding something that we need. Oh, I don't like where you're going with that, Snake. I don't like the way you're pandering. I don't like the way you are going. If you want my championship, all you've got to do is come and get it. Fight? Who said anything about me coming to get it? See, that's how you were taught to resolve things. I'm just trying to have a simple conversation. I didn't say anything about I was coming for your championship. Oh, so it's not you. So you're just out here talking, hitting out with all the big words and don't actually have the balls to do anything. I know what your intentions are, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. You see, Jake the Snake isn't here to get in the ring every week to entertain these people. We are here to put darkness over Monday Night Raw, and that's what will happen. Oh, listen, I'm through debating with you. You don't want to fight me, that's fine. Go and find someone who will fight me. I don't owe you an explanation. I know a lot of these people haven't forgiven me, and Stone Cold Steve Austin apologise for sipping the McMahon nectar, but I will happily apologise to these fans by whooping your old ass. And Jake the Snake and these two face to face right now. As oh, and he dropped him every time I skip that. As oh, wait a minute, and that's Kane, and oh, and Jake the Snake. Austin just dropped him, and Kane's out here now attacking the champion, and God, and Kane laying in to Stone Cold Steve Austin here. And God! And Austin, who just laid Jake out. And now Kane laying into Austin. And God, man. And Jake the Snake on the outside now. Barking the orders. And God. And look at these shots by Kane. And Kane, man, all over Austin right now. As Kane, who last week it was The Undertaker that was laid out. It's the Big Red Machine. God! Is all over him right now. And Austin is being pummeled by the Big Red Machine. God. And Stone Cold. It was a cheap shot by Kane. Well, it was a cheap shot by Austin on Jake, to be fair. And man, Austin is being beaten around this ring as Kane scoops him up. And Kane again, man, sidewalk slam. Good God. Man, 2K, this glitch has been in this game for me since it came out. As Kane is pummeling Austin. And God, look at Kane. He is pummeling Austin. Well, Kane is attacking the champ right now. And as we've said before, Austin doesn't really have many friends back there that are going to come out and help him after everything that's happened. As Kane continuing to lay these right hands into Austin's head. Look at these closed fist shots. And God, man, Austin is busted. As Kane now sees that open wound. And Kane is gunning for it, man. He sees Austin is bleeding, and he is taking full advantage of it. As Kane bows to Jake. Jake the Snake telling him what to do. As Kane now, and Kane is stalking Austin here. As he's got him by the throat, and Austin choke slammed. God. And Kane pulling him back up to his feet here. As Kane now turns Austin, and the tombstone pile driver is, wait a minute, and Jake the Snake barking orders here. As Jake the Snake, and oh God. And Jake the Snake has just told Kane as Kane now bringing Austin up to his feet. God, sending him out of the ring. And Austin is out of it, people, man. He is busted open. Austin has just been beaten down here. As Kane now. God. As Kane bows one more time. And Kane has got Austin. And Austin. And God, the choke slam right through the announcer's table. God. And Austin. As Kane back into the ring. Good God, people. Austin has just been left lying. Jake the Snake laughing. And he is not moving, people. He is out of it. It's Kane. Austin is not moving. Busted open. The big red machine just destroyed the WWF champion. Punched him, man, till that head burst open. The choke slam, followed by a tombstone. Then he choke slammed him through the announcer's table as well. And the big red machine is standing tall here. And Kane Jake the Snake smiling on. This was his plan. The Undertaker was taken out. Jake the Snake leads the ministry. And it looks like Kane is his main man. Jake the Snake said he wasn't going after Austin. I guess he means Kane is going after Austin. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share and subscribe. Leave those comments down below. And I'll see you in the next episode.